So we've got 6 new updates on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Let's break them down. What's up guys, Sal here. So first up, even though the S26 Ultra keeps the same camera setup as before, we're getting a pretty solid upgrade to the aperture, mainly for the main sensor and the 5x periscope. Before we didn't know how big the change was gonna be, now we do. Universe says the S26 Ultra's main camera is jumping to f1.4. That's up from f1.9 on the S25 Ultra. That's a 47% bump. What that means is simple. The main camera on the S26 Ultra will be able to pull in 47% more light. That helps with a lot of things. Shutter speed will be much faster because the sensor doesn't have to stay open as long to get a good picture. That alone is a big deal. But you'll also see better detail, improved low light performance in both photos and videos, less noise, and more natural depth of field. Basically, your photos will look a lot more like they came from an actual camera. Next up, charging. The S26 Ultra is getting 60 watts. Some people asked how much better that actually is. The S25 Ultra charges to 72% in 30 minutes. Universe says the S26 Ultra will hit 90% in that same time. He didn't mention the 0 to 100 number, but with how charging slows down near the top, we're probably looking at about 40 minutes to full. Also check this out, even though 60 watts sounds low compared to some of the 100 watt plus numbers we've seen from Chinese phones, Samsung is actually beating them in real charging speed. Huawei's 100 watt system, for example, takes about the same 30 minutes to reach the same number. Sure, it has a slightly bigger battery, but this just goes to show wattage numbers are one thing, but optimization is what actually counts. Next, we know the S26 Edge is getting thinner. We now know exactly how thin, 5.5 millimeters. That's 0.3 millimeters less than the S25 Edge. Sounds small, but get this, Samsung somehow fit in a 4200 mAh battery there. That's 300 mAh more than last year. So yeah, they made it thinner and gave it more battery. For one of the thinnest phones on the market, that's impressive. And if you're wondering about that leak saying 4400 mAh, it's wrong. 4200 mAh is confirmed and Galaxy Club had it right. The S26 Pro is also getting a bump from 4000 to 4300 mAh. So basically, every model in the lineup is getting more battery except the S26 Ultra. That's a letdown, to be honest. It's the most expensive one and it's the only one staying the same. Now you know what's funny? Apple's iPhone 17 Air, meant to compete with Samsung's Edge lineup, is coming with a 2900 mAh battery. Yep, seriously, 2900 mAh in 2026 on a 6.9-inch phone. Sure, they're great at optimization, but at some point, the numbers just matter. This thing probably won't make it through a full day. And if you're charging it twice